Today is the day. I'm getting nanoblading done. I'm a little nervous. I was told to take arnica, like the pill form, a few days prior to today, which I have been, except I haven't really stopped drinking caffeine because that is a huge come down. So I need the caffeine. I'm also driving a couple hours away. It's raining. There's going to be lots of traffic. I'm leaving well in advance. My appointment is in 2 hours and 45 minutes, so I'm heading out. We'll talk more about this in the car. Okay, wish me luck. Okay, I'm in the car. I am proud to say that don't think I'm going to be late. However, it is raining pretty hard over here. I'm being careful, don't worry. And I'm really nervous about this whole process. Oh my goodness. It's going to be, I don't have any tattoos on my body. I'm not a big person who loves needles. I mean, I don't know who would, but I just can't stand needles. So that really scares me. I hope she numbs the shit out of me. I did bring a few of my stencils that I love as far as like brow shape goes. So I don't know if we're going to even have time to like chat. She's got a tight schedule. I mean, I hope she takes the time needed for me because I like to be informed before tattooing eyebrows on my face. I'm going to try and get as much footage of nanoblading as possible because I couldn't find tons of content about this. Like, I know I did find tons of content about microblading. Either somebody was like crying about it, God, that's my worst nightmare because they hated their brows, or they loved it. The thing with nano and the difference between micro and nano is the needle. I believe the needle is the one that I'm getting, nanoblading, is a lot finer than microblading, so that's good because honestly, we want him to look natural, but I also don't want him to look too natural. Like, I want eyebrows, like I don't have any, see? And I'm so tired of spending so much time on my eyebrows, like sometimes 45 minutes to an hour, you guys, especially if I have that time to do them. It's just so annoying. It's gonna save me so much time. I hope it turns out great. I'm trying not to fall asleep here when I'm driving. I'm gonna focus on driving and I will keep you posted upon arrival. I'm very excited, but also I'm nervous because my skin is so sensitive that, like, what if I start scabbing? Ugh, my face. Which brow do you like best, huh? A?
Tell me in the comment.
Or B? You can vote. There's gonna be a poll. Done, guys. Like, what do we think? Is it too much? No?
We'll take care of the dirty business before.
Okay, I'm finally home from such a crazy adventure today with getting my nano blading done. Look at the brows. I am beyond happy with Dominique's work. I mean, doesn't it look so real? Guys, this is definitely not my hair, but look, it literally is, talk about hair-like strokes. Like, I am so happy. I'm a little bit bruised, I would say, just I'm really sensitive as I expressed earlier, but OMG. I mean, and this is just the first round. I have to go back in about 2 months and she's gonna fill in the rest. She did such an amazing job. And look at this, I mean, just look. I mean, good morning, guys. I'm getting ready for a meeting, but I wanted to come back and let you in on day 2 officially of my nano blading brows. They are a little bit red, as you can see. I've been pretty good with making sure that I get like a gauze pad and kind of just clean and just softly pat them and just get rid of any pus or anything that has that's coming out of my eyebrows, which is kind of gross. But I do have a meeting. I'm gonna put makeup on, but I'm not gonna put any foundation on, or if I do, it's just not gonna be, obviously, I'm gonna try to avoid the brows. I have arnica gel on. I need to start wearing sunscreen if I'm gonna be outside, that's for sure, in general, because I guess you just don't want obviously my skin is very sensitive underneath the brows. So I just wanted to check in, but I'm very, very happy still with what I see. I mean, I don't have to put brows on. This is day 3 of my nano blading, but so far it's been healing good. It's been really itchy lately, so it's a little bit irritating, but I'm gonna jump in the shower. Keep you posted. They look great. This took me 2 hours, I'm not even kidding. So it's a Friday night, whoop whoop, we're whooping it up, Turkish delight style. and I need to be careful because I've been putting so much product in my hair and spraying it, trying to get these Turkish delight waves. I don't think there's such a thing, but the hair isn't straight. That's all I know. All I know is that they've got beautiful, luscious waves, and my hair was so clean. I just washed it. I'm pretty sure the residue of hairspray and all the other crap I put in my hair, it doesn't hurt. It's just that I need to keep them clean. I know for Turkish delight makeup, you have to enhance the eyebrows. Now, I'm a little nervous for that. However, she did say if I put a little bit of loose translucent powder, like Laura Mercier's translucent powder, as a protection, I can use brow powder. I just can't use brow pencil just yet. I'm pretty sure I have to wait 8 days until that happens. I have to put Arnicare on my brows, which actually it could work because this acts like a brow gel. So I just wanted to update you. This is like day 5, I think, of my nano brows, my nano blading brows. And a lot of it has already peeled off, as you can see. I realized that, I guess, right initially, I guess, after the procedure, you're really happy with your brows. But then, you know, during the healing process, a few days later, you obviously get your eyebrows wet because you shower, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. It's normal. However, you're going to start scabbing off. There was incisions in my face, right? So like there was definitely cuts, and with that comes peeling, and supposedly in a week, do I have more brow hair like strokes than I did before? Maybe, but I have to literally draw in my brows. They faded so quickly. And I do know this, that I have to book my touch up still, and then they will fade again in like a year, not even 2 years. I would say a year, depending on your age, obviously. And if you have light brows like me, you're gonna have to come back sooner for a touch up. So, but I still think it's a year of not me, hopefully not having to fill in my brows like I'm about to. But she told me during this 7 to 8 days of healing, if I have to put makeup on, to first use like Laura Mercier loose powder, and to get a clean like powder puff, and to dab on there before putting makeup on. So, and she says not to use a pencil and to use Anastasia's brow powder if you're gonna put any makeup on your eyebrows during the healing process. So anyway, that is definitely a long version of an update, but I just thought you guys, anyone who does this, you know, it costs a pretty penny, and it's not necessarily gonna be like brows like right away. And also I saw a lot of content on YouTube about the reason why you don't want to get tattoos or anything that's permanent. You want semi-permanent brows is because like my mom's permanent eyeliner, it's turning green. So like you definitely don't want that either. I think there's just a fine line. I'm sure technology will come out with something even better in a couple years from now, but still for me it's worth it because I really save a lot of time not having to worry about my eyebrows. And even with this, like I just need to literally go into where I see my little cuts, and that's where I need to put my brow powder. And I'm done. I don't need to get my stencils out like it used to be a whole thing. So there's that. Stay tuned for more updates. So I am finally on my way to get my second round of nanoblading done. It has been way longer than 6 weeks. So I'm hoping that it's as effective, but I was trying to see if we could start over basically and just start with round 1 now, and then in actually 6 weeks do the second round, but they insisted that that was not necessary. And between me and you, I brought my own numbing cream because the numbing cream that Dominique used was not, it was still painful, put it that way. I am very sensitive though, and per Dominique, I have very thin skin. Here goes the numbing cream. I'm gonna red light really quick, so I was just gonna, we're gonna go above the eyebrow, wherever she's gonna start using her tiny little nano blade. We're gonna numb just right around that area. Oh wow, they look so good.
Right? They look like your own.
They really do. It's that amazing needle, the nano blade.
Yeah.
I just pulled over really quick before driving back home, but I just wanted to show you the second round. This is not going to be the final because I told Dominique that I don't want to start from scratch in a couple years from now. So when is a good time to come back? And she said like 6 to 8 months. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm so happy that this time around was so much better. I just cannot tell you how much this numbing cream helped. I mean, night and day. though I still heard and felt those little tiny cuts, but I tried to block that out of my head. I've been doing tons of research when it comes to nanoblading, and a lot of people are like, well, it fades faster than if you were to get microblading. But look, no one says that you can't get touched up. So I asked her, I said, instead of waiting a couple of years to start this process over again, can we just, what's the maintenance like? Like when should I see you again, so that we're not starting 100% over, we're just touching it up? She says, well, come back in like 6 to 8 months. And I said, okay, great, I'll see you then. The first 2 appointments is not final. Like, you can always go back to your nanoblading. Anyway, this is going to fade, she said, in a week, like just like last time basically. But she definitely filled in more. She filled it in more, and I told her that I actually plucked off the tail of my eyebrow because I didn't want her to like make my eyebrow, like the tail of it, go down. I wanted her to bring it outwards and upwards, and so she did just that. I also told her to like start it a little further in, which she did, and I'm happy. I know it's gonna fade, and I'm expecting it to next week until like week 4, and then the pigment starts to really shine through. She said like weeks 4 through 6. Then I just see her for maintenance, every 6 to 8 months, she said. I will keep you posted though on my healing process, and all I can recommend are 2 things, folks, if you're planning on doing this. 1, get your own numbing cream if you're sensitive to pain. 2, yes, it fades, but you can go back in for maintenance. You just have to ask. Another recommendation, go see Dominique if you are living in the LA area, because after all, it's worth every penny. It's your face, it's your eyebrows. It's permanent for the most part.